Hello and welcome. In this reading, we're taking a look at how the Leo solar eclipse will be affecting you. So this eclipse is happening on August 12th at 10:37 a.m. Pacific time, so California time. And it's happening at 20 degrees Leo. For pile 1, we have this quartz cluster. Pile 2, we have this quartz cluster. And for pile 3, we have this quartz cluster. Pay attention to your intuition for this reading. I'm getting that strongly that not all of these messages will resonate with everyone. I'm getting like a very specific energy for these piles. So just pay attention to your own intuition if the messages apply to you or not. And I will put the timestamps in the description box. See you at your pile. Hi, pile 1. If you chose this quartz cluster, these are your messages. Let's see what's in store for you with this eclipse. So we're starting off here with the 5 of Cups, the Death card, and the Emperor. This is really interesting. So eclipses, I meant to say in the intro, but eclipse energy lasts for between 3 to 6 months, but it's the strongest about 30 days after the eclipse. So this could be happening anytime within the next 3 to 6 months. Just keep that in mind. But I'm getting a big shift here for you that might feel a little disappointing to begin with, but it's actually transitioning you into this powerful energy here with the Emperor. You can even see it looks like he's holding the sun there, right? So something about this, it feels, it's giving the energy of a blessing in disguise. So just keep that in mind. If something disappointing comes up for you on this eclipse or around the next 3 to 6 months, just keep in mind it could be a blessing in disguise, because the real goal of this is transitioning you into this more powerful energy where you're fully owning your own power. And for some of you, this could be with career as well. This could be like, perhaps having to leave a job behind, but it's actually putting you on the path to something where you can be your own boss or you can be a leader in that position. Now, if this doesn't have to do with career, it could happen in many other ways, but it's almost like something has to be released here in order for you to step into your full power. Let's see what else came through here. We have Heed the Messengers. It's a throat chakra energy coming through here with this card. Wash away your burdens. This is giving the 5 of Cups energy, definitely. And then we have Time to Ground. Yeah, so something about this eclipse is going to have a big shift for you. Eclipses always bring in a big shift. It just depends on, our own paths as to what that shift is or how big it will be. I've had some eclipse seasons where I fully changed everything that was going on in my life, and I've had others where it was more subtle and more surrounding like thought patterns and things. So it's going to be different for all of you, but this definitely feels like a message here where they're letting you know there's something that's going to be shifting, and at the time, you might need to shed some tears, cry it out, clear away some heavier, more dense energies as well, and make sure that you're grounding yourself during this time. It's going to make the adjustment easier, is what I'm hearing here with this card. With the washing away your burdens as well, this could be also things kind of getting removed from your life and not realizing how much those situations were actually weighing you down. So it's almost like it clears the path again to something lighter, something where you're more able to be in your own power and be more authentically you in whatever area of life this is. But at the time, like I said, it might feel like a blessing in disguise, and it's to pave the path forward for you, to clear the path. With Heed the Messengers here, I'm getting a really strong energy focused on communication and focused on your throat chakra as well. But also pay attention to any messages you receive during the time of this eclipse. If you happen to find this reading in the future, and you know, because my readings are timeless and it's not during the eclipse time, these messages can still apply to you. So it could be heading into the next eclipse season for you, or you could still be lingering in these energies. And it's coming through almost as like a clarity for you about why you're experiencing what you are. But here with Wash Away Your Burdens landing on top of the Death card, as you can see on the Death card here, she's releasing a lot from the heart chakra. And I am feeling this like weight being lifted, but it might take a little bit of time for you to see the benefit of that. Okay, so you also have Take the High Road. You're at an impasse with a relationship or situation. It's now time to think bigger, release desired outcomes, and take the most positive course of action. Strategy and planning. Your actions have taken you to a new phase. It's a new phase in your spiritual evolution. Now is the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome. And then we have professional assistance. It may be time to seek wise counsel. This could be in any life area, from legal or financial advice to more personal needs such as counseling or therapy. Very interesting. These all kind of align with the message that already came through. I do feel that you're getting a heads up about this change because you might be a little surprised with what transpires during this eclipse. And they're letting you know to make sure that you're always taking the high road. You know, I'm getting the message like being respectful because you never know who's gonna cross your path later in life. So it's important in this situation, whatever this is, like if you're leaving a job, to leave it in good standing, to be respectful. If this is something else, you know, just make sure that you are covering all your bases here as far as like your future plans. That's coming through really strongly. It's like little actions now can positively impact your future. And also they want you to, you know, get into that strategy and planning mode. If something does happen that does feel disappointing, they want you to take that energy and focus it on strategy and planning. And also, you know, seek assistance if needed. This could even be getting a reading for clarity, getting energy work, something like that. But there's something here about seeking assistance if you need it. I know it says professional assistance, but I'm also getting like therapy or counseling. Like if this is something really heavy for you that you're working through, making sure that you're seeking out, you know, those professionals who can assist you with this. But I'm going to go ahead and close out your reading with the Alchemy Oracle card. Very interesting, pile one. If you feel guided, please do leave a comment and let me know how it resonated for you. Okay, so we have Neptune here, and we have, ooh, that's a beautiful card. We have Benevolent Guide, we have Neptune, and then also this Wise Salt came out, and it caught my eye. So you have two different cards here with rainbows, with a rainbow scheme here, and I'm getting this beautiful Andromedan energy. So if you feel connected to the Andromedans, I do feel like they're guiding you through this process. It's coming through very, very comforting. It's almost like they're surrounding you with this beautiful rainbow energy for your path ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and get the book. It's going to take me just a moment to pull these up, but if you do want to go deeper, please do book a reading with me. All my information is in the description box. And let's see. I'm just looking for these other cards here. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start with Benevolent Guide. Oh, how easy it is to doubt the presence of the benevolent guide. The alchemist, falling into a moment of forgetfulness, feels alone in the laboratory and begins to doubt their work. Disarray and discontent follow. Who do I listen to? Where do I turn to for guidance? All the while, the benevolent guide hovers close, waiting to be acknowledged, waiting to be heard amidst the noise of the world. It whispers words of kindness and encouragement into the ears of the alchemist. When this card appears, it asks us to recall the guidance we have received at important junctures in our life. That benevolent presence is constant, not conditional. Now is not the time to struggle or fear. Soften into the gentle humming of the wise bee. You cannot make a wrong choice when the Spiritus Rectus is near. The Spiritus Rector, excuse me. That's really beautiful too, because the bee here is also about, teamwork and working together. And they are suggesting here that there might be someone on your path that can assist you. So keep that in mind. You don't have to do everything alone. Okay, Neptune. Neptune is the mystic's planet. Its transcendent energy projects towards the heavens. When the Neptune card appears, the seeker archetype is activated and doorways to new dimensions open. A voice whispers from beyond the earthly plane, perhaps calling you to a pilgrimage or new spiritual practice. Or you may experience a meditative bliss beyond your wildest dreams. Divinity has arrived, whether you call it nirvana, samadhi, enlightenment, or just good old serenity. Amidst your spiritual awakening, remember that ultimately the work is not about you. The work is about what's bigger than you. Stay grounded in that reality, and you're likely to avoid Neptune's pitfalls of narcissism and escapism. History shows us examples of spirituality turned madness, so keep your woo-woo tendencies in balance with a little selfless service. This is tying back to me to this time to ground card. It's wonderful to be in our spiritual path and be very, connected to spirit, but sometimes it can be a little ungrounding, especially when there are earthly matters that need our attention. And so it's like always stay connected to spirit, but make sure that you're grounding as well, so that you're making these decisions, in the future, because it feels like things that are really important to make decisions on. We want to make sure that we're grounded, right, when we're making life-changing decisions. So, all right, I'm just pulling up this Wise Salt card. There we go. Okay, Wise Salt. Wise salt is the sacred ingredient of preservation. In due time and with due experience, the alchemist slowly develops these granules of wisdom that can someday be passed to another. Salt retains, preserves, and absorbs. It brings complexity to flavors and grit to slippery roads. Such is the magic of Wise Salt. Someone who carries Wise Salt is immediately recognizable. Their words hold meaning. Their stories are deep and true. They have a wisdom that cannot be attained by any other means than decades of pain and pleasure. You may experience Wise Salt through the elders of the community. When this card appears, know that everything you are going through will be of use down the line. Alchemically, you are being brined. Preserve what you can, let go of the rest, and lean heavily on your elders. It's really beautiful. I'm kind of getting this. It says lean heavily on your elders energy. This card about professional assistance here might be someone who you would consider an elder. It could be, a mentor of some sort. And this could be, it does say professional, but I'm almost getting like a spiritual mentor of one sort or another who can actually guide you towards the way that you're supposed to go. So keep an eye out for that, definitely, because I do feel like you'll recognize this person intuitively when they arrive in your life. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, Pile 1. I truly hope this reading resonated with you, and please like the video if you made it this far. Take care. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose this quartz cluster, these are your messages. I meant to say in the intro, eclipse energies linger for 30... I take that back. The eclipse energy is the strongest within 30 days of the eclipse, but the energy actually keeps working and is present for 3 to 6 months. So just keep that in mind with these messages. These might not be things that come through overnight. And also make sure that you're listening to your intuition. If the messages are not resonating and don't sound like your path, please don't take them. Okay, we have the Six of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles, 10 of Stars in this deck. We have the Queen of Wands, the Hermit, and the Three of Pentacles. There's a really beautiful energy here of you coming into, I want to say success, but I'm getting this energy of like collaboration actually. So this might not be something that you're doing on your own. It's something that's going to be recognized here, and it is going to be, there's a provider energy here. So if this is something you're doing on your own, because we do have the Hermit here, which is a solo energy, it's something that's being supported by other people. So if this is, let's say, a career, it's someone who assists you to get into the position. If it's a new side job or something, it's someone who really assists you to get this going. There's an energy here with the Ten of Pentacles with family as well. I'm picking up on that. So you could be, you know, starting a family, because I am getting that energy a little bit. It's like an energy of starting your family. Or this could be your parents assisting you in some way. If you're not close to your family, it could be friends as well. But there is an energy here I'm picking up on strongly of collaboration to get to this next level here with the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. It's really beautiful. It feels very successful and very abundant, whatever this is. We have Stay Strong. I love that dragon. Stay strong. We have Embrace Spirit. And change is unavoidable. So for this pile, it does feel like a more positive shift. It's almost like the right people come in at the right time and shift you towards the right direction for your path ahead. And it leads you into this beautiful energy of collaboration, companionship. But it comes after a time. You can see here that the dragon is sitting on this rock, right? And they're protecting it. It almost comes after a time of solitude or feeling like you're kind of stuck, like something is blocking your path. It's like this eclipse happens and it guides the right people in at the right time to really shift your direction. You might be a little hesitant for this change. You can see here that both the dragon and this being here, this tree, it almost looks like they're a little stuck and a little like hesitant to move, right? This one is change is unavoidable. But with the eagle here and the Embrace Spirit, this is a divinely guided path. And so they want you to remain flexible. And if change is coming in with this eclipse and it's a big change, they want you to trust it, because it feels like things are shifting here for your highest good. And again, it's about alignment and about guiding the right people in at the right time. So you also have patience. It's not going to happen overnight. Like I said, it could be a 3 to 6 month shift for you. But it says you're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way that you want them to at this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. Okay. You also have take charge. You're taking a back seat in a relationship or situation, and it may end up costing you time, money, or opportunity. You need to step up and regain control once again. Again, it's like this hesitant energy that I'm picking up on. We even have here with the Sloth card, the Patience card, right? I feel like that card is about the fact that you have been patient, but there's almost this like energy of reluctance to leave our comfort zone, and you're being encouraged to come out of that and to allow this energy to work in your favor. You also have caring connection. A new supportive relationship is on the horizon. It might be a kindred spirit or possibly even romance. It could be someone new or the deepening of an existing relationship. Open your heart to this new connection. Yeah. It's like the guidance to get out of your comfort zone is guiding you into these connections, but we need to be out of our comfort zone to receive this, is how it's coming across. So just keep that in mind. If you're feeling a little anxious about changes, or you're someone who gets really nervous about things being out of our comfort zone, there's a need to release that during this eclipse, because it's trying to shift you into the right direction. We also have, so that's an interesting energy here. We have the energy of Ash and we have Mars. So we're going to go ahead and read these to close out. I feel like they actually need to go this way for some reason. So I'm kind of seeing it like fire burns what isn't serving anymore into ash, right? That's kind of how I'm seeing it. So please leave a comment if you feel guided to. I'd love to hear how this is resonating with you guys. All right. With Mars by our side, we can assert ourselves in the world. Our presence is felt and our voices heard. Like a flame, Mars rises upward and helps us stand strong for what we believe in. Social justice movements are great examples of Mars energy in action. With clarity of purpose, Mars leads us to peaceful change, the upholding of human rights and representing the unrepresented. When Mars appears in a reading, there is strength and vigor required to face the challenges ahead. It may take the form of speaking your truth, getting yourself out of a harmful relationship or job, or getting into activist work. As alchemists, we must be very precise with our dosage of Mars, as in uncontrolled amounts it leads to outbursts and violence. Mars is the most potent when paired with, it says, ahisma, nonviolence. So I'm feeling like this group here actually really needs to lean into the energy of Mars, lean into their personal energy of Mars. So I would look up your birth chart and see where Mars is for you, because I'm getting this this feeling here that that's actually what you need right now, is something to kind of light the path forward. Very interesting. All right. Just looking for the last card here, Ash. Can never find these in here. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Okay, Ash. Ash represents what has come before it. The fire is over now, and its flames took with it all recognizable form of what was burned. Only memories in the soft gray ashen substance remains. When this card appears, look back and sift through what has occurred. You are in the realm of ancestors, past relationships, and those that have passed to another realm. Be gentle with the process, as it is delicate and sacred. The Ash card asks us to tend to the true nature of endings, grief, and letting go. You may be asked to be present with others experiencing loss. When in doubt, be like ash. It is silken, light, and easily carried by the wind. Soften it into the memories and into the tears. Eventually, forgiveness follows and the heart travels alight. That card is asking for this group to let go of anything that feels heavy. Work with your Mars energy. Allow that fire to carry you forward, and anything that gets burned away in the process is not meant to be there, so let it go. And it's about lightening your load. I'm getting that, so that the path ahead feels even more successful and light, because you've cleared all of that energy that's not serving your path. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here, pile 2. I wish you the best of luck on your journey. I hope this reading resonated with you, and please don't forget to like the video if you made it this far. Take care. Hi, pile 3. If you chose this quartz, these are your messages about the Leo eclipse. So I meant to say in the intro, but I've just been mentioning in every pile. So eclipse energy lasts for between 3 to 6 months, but it's most powerful about 30 days from the eclipse. So within the 30 days after the eclipse is when it's most noticeable and most powerful. So just keep that in mind, and let's see what's coming through. So you guys have the 9 of crystals, but the 9 of swords. Okay, the King of Pentacles. Strength. and the Magician. Okay. I'm getting this energy here that at the time of the eclipse, this group really needs to stay grounded. There might be some situations or even just energies that are putting you in a little bit of anxiety. I'm getting a very ungrounded, kind of floaty feeling, but not in a good way. Like it feels disorienting. So make sure that you're taking time out to ground. That's coming through strongly. It's also, there's a message here about courage and about trusting your path coming up here. There could be some really big shifts happening for you, and they can put you in a little bit of that like chaotic feeling energy. And they just want you to be mindful of that. Stay grounded, stay in your power. You know, if you need to take steps back from being around other people to recalibrate your own energy, they're encouraging that you do that, because you might also be picking up other energies from people that don't belong to you, and you're taking them on as your own. But there is something here as well about manifesting and clearing the path forward for yourself through manifestation. I'm seeing specifically working with candles, working with herbs, maybe doing a little ritual for yourself on the eclipse as well. If you're not someone who likes to do ritual work during eclipses, then I would save it for maybe like the new moon or the full moon after the eclipse. But just keep that in mind. Like there's something here about using your tools, using your magic, using some ritual that you have planned during this eclipse to really pull you back into your power and to call what you want towards you. I'm seeing this Magician here as a magnet, and it's almost like they're pulling everything they desire towards them. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. We have let two become one. Seek your destiny. Nurture all you love. I'm messing this up here. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Nurture all you love and let your emotions flow. Yeah, so for this pile, I'm seeing if you do start having those chaotic feelings or anxious feelings coming up for you, focusing on what matters to you, rather if that's, you know, your partner, if you have one, or, you know, your family, friends, your pets. Like focus on what you care about, focus on what you love. You could even take up a hobby during this time or get back in touch with a hobby that you've taken some time away from. Just it'll be different for everyone, but what I'm getting is reconnecting with the things and the people and the pets and all of it that you love. This could also be going to a special place. I'm seeing that. Like if you have a special place that you love to visit and you haven't gone in a while and you're getting those really anxious feelings, going and doing that, treating yourself, just being really kind to yourself and very gentle. There is something coming up around your destined path here with this eclipse, but there are some heavier energies here that will be released. So if you're feeling like you need to cry it out, release what you can through crying, through writing. I'm seeing through fire, like perhaps even writing things down and then burning it to release. I was seeing a ritual before, so perhaps doing some form of a ritual for release, to release what is no longer serving, but that's coming up strongly here. You have pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. Expand. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It is time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. And then you also have speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Now, that's coming out right on top of this Let Your Emotions Flow card. So you might be someone who has the ability to speak into existence. So I would do a little ritual of, releasing, but then I would start scripting with your voice what you want to see in your reality. So if you're not happy with how things are going at present, I would start working with the energy of scripting in the form of actually speaking it into existence. So this could be affirmations. This could be, like I know a lot of people like do where they spell their tea in the morning. They put a spell over their tea by speaking into it what they want to see in their day, or coffee or whatever you drink in the morning. It can also be water. Like I like to Reiki my water and set intentions and channel it into my water. It's something like that, but I'm getting using your voice. So if that's something that you have the ability to do, but you haven't done it in a while, this is a reminder coming through. I'm going to go ahead and close out for you with the Alchemy Oracle. Let's see what comes out. Okay, you guys got 3. Ooh, 2 of them have snakes. Okay. You have yellowing, you have lightning, and you have the moon. And we're in an eclipse reading, so it's really beautiful. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and read these from the book. If you feel guided, please do leave a comment and let me know how this reading resonated with you. And just keep in mind that it's possible you won't see anything from this reading for quite a while due to the fact that, the eclipse window is so big. So just keep that in mind. Okay, yellowing. Indicating transition, the yellowing leads us into the next phase of our alchemical work. Envision the yellowing as pages of a beloved novel or the ochre blanket of leaves and fall. This color seeps out to signify the beginning of the end. A return to zero, even a deep bruise finds a yellow tint as it reaches its final phases of healing. In contrast, yellow can be the marker of long-awaited growth, as seen in the first rays of the sun. The cheer of forsythia in February, whatever its message, yellowing tells the truth. It leads us forward. Like the vibrant canary in the mine, warning of what's to come, take heed. This transition is here, whether by yoke or bile. How to respond is up to you. It's likely that you already know. So again, keep in mind that you have your own intuition and use that to your advantage through this eclipse portal, this eclipse window, however you want to look at it. Use your intuition to your advantage to guide you to what is truly meant for you at this time. Okay, lightning. The stage of lightning is a complex topic in alchemy. On one hand, it represents purification of the materials. On the other hand, it's the phase in which the alchemist may mistake the work is complete. On the surface, everything seems perfect, pristine, well thought through, and quite complete. In actuality, the alchemist has been tricked by their own facade of perfection. Their work has hardly begun. Righteousness and fear are the great errors of the lightning. This card arrives to remind us to get our hands dirty. No one is separate from or above anyone else. Rather, every alchemist is a kid in the laboratory tinkering away with the elements of their life. No more fretting over your next move, fearing how others will perceive you. It's time to crack open, become who you are. The world needs your true colors. Keep that in mind with that, the 9 of Swords that came out and the anxiety, excuse me for hitting the tripod, the anxious energy that might come up through this eclipse. I feel like they're just driving that point home because they want you to be very aware of it when it does come up, what's causing it and how to shift it. All right, moon. The moon represents the mother of all mysteries. Once a month, it slips into the full spotlight, then quietly disappears, only to initiate the cycle again, gifting us with the message of impermanence. The moon reminds us that we are in constant transition, a continual process of letting go. It is the yin principle, one of listening rather than speaking. This principle may indicate a time of rest and restoration is in order, or that new depth of spiritual practice calls. Dreams and memories may be especially vivid. The gates to the liminal realm have opened. The alchemist's task is to be as is to be receptive to its message. Be patient, though, as the moon speaks in the language of symbols, and deciphering its messages takes time and receptivity. Magic is afoot, sink into it. Again, magic's coming up here, so you're being guided definitely to do any rituals or any practices that are calling to you at this time. Let's see, what else was coming through with the moon? I was also getting this message here about, we were talking before about using your voice to create, and the moon card was saying that it's more about feeling your way through it. I would pay attention to your dreams, because I do feel like you're being guided to use your voice to create, but you could also be receiving intuitive messages through your dreams that aren't able to make it to you throughout your day-to-day life. Also, I'm getting this energy here that you could be someone who has a lot of mental energy going on quite a bit, and that there's a need here to get those thoughts out. So, interesting. Like, a lot of the messages that come through your dreams are actually because they can't make it through in the daytime because your mind is so busy. So just pay attention to that, but I'm going to leave it here. I wish you good luck through this eclipse season. If you feel guided to, please do leave a comment. And if you made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Take care.